Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to solve another beginner-friendly LeetCode problem number 1732. Find the highest altitude. So it is the question number 1732. Find the highest altitude. So in this video, we'll understand what the problem is asking, how altitude changes work, step-by-step thinking process, dry run with examples, and finally implement the optimized solution in CPP language. So this problem is really useful for understanding prefix sum concepts, running tokens, array traversal, and interview style thinking. So let's get started. So first, let's understand the problem statement carefully. So here the problem statement is like there is a biker going on a road trip. The road trip consists of n plus 1 points at different altitudes. The biker starts his trip on point 0 with altitude equal to 0. You are given an integer array gain of length n, where gain of I is the net gain in altitude between points I and I plus 1 for all 0 greater than equals to I less than n. So return the highest altitude of a point. So uh, here we are given an integer array called gain. This array this array represents the altitude gain between points during a bike trip. Very important point. So initially the biker starts at altitude 0. So here our task is to find the highest altitude reached during the trip. So let's take an example. So here gain equals to minus 5, 1, 5, 0 and minus 7. So this is our gain array. Initially altitude is 0. So now first uh, first gain will be 0 plus minus 5. Uh, why are we taking minus 5? Because the first altitude of our gain array is minus 5. So that's why we are taking minus 5. So our second similarly our second gain becomes minus 5 plus 1, which is equals to minus 4. Third gain becomes minus 4 plus 5, which is equals to 1. And fourth fourth gain becomes 1 plus 0, which is equals to 1. And fifth gain becomes 1 plus minus 7, which becomes minus 6. So all this are becomes the altitudes. So minus 5, minus 4, and here we need to return the highest altitude. Uh, and in this one, the highest altitude is 1. So we will simply return highest altitude, which is equal to 1 here. So this is our problem statement. So now let's write our code. So as you can see, first of all, we need to run a for loop int I equals to 0, I less than game dot size, comma I plus plus, and we need to create two variables. First, we will name current altitude to save the current altitude. We will uh, initialize it at 0 and int highest altitude equals to 0. So we will add current altitude plane of um, highest altitude equals to max of mm, highest altitude comma current altitude, and at last we will return highest altitude. Let's check if it is correct or not. Mm, So as you can see, our solution is accepted for all the examples. So now just submit and check if it is valid for all the test cases. So as you can guys see, our solution is accepted. So let's now just understand the code step by step. So initially, the we determine two variables, current altitude and highest altitude at 0, 0. Then we traverse the full array for every gain in the gain vector. We are updating the current altitude and then comparing it with the highest altitude. So this stores the maximum altitude reached so far. So finally, it will return the highest altitude. So now let's analyze complexity. So here we traverse the array only once. So time complexity becomes order of n, and we have only used here two variables. So space complexity becomes order of one, which is the optimized solution. One important thing here, many beginners create another array to store all altitudes, but that uses extra space. Instead, we only keep current altitude and highest altitude. This makes the solution more optimized and interview friendly. So that was the complete explanation of LeetCode. Question number 1732, find the highest altitude in CPP language. So here we covered problem understanding, prefix sum thinking, dry run, code explanation, and complexity analysis. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment which LeetCode problem you want next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.